Hello everyone, my name is Ingrid and I, along with my partners Davy and Sai, propose that UTSA should adopt Trash to Treasure, a campus-wide composting program. So, what is composting? Composting is the process of recycling organic matter, in this case food scraps, in order to create fertilizer. Some of its benefits are that it reduces waste, which in return lowers greenhouse gases. It reduces the need for chemical fertilizers, and it will not place a heavy burden on the campus. By creating a composting program at UTSA, it would reduce the amount of waste and it can benefit it in many ways. Okay, so why should we reduce waste? According to the Environmental Protection Agency, food scraps and yard waste are currently more than 30% of what is thrown away, which could be used as compost. So instead of throwing away all of the leftovers at the Roadrunner Cafe, there should be food scrap disposal bins around campus to create fertilizer for environmental projects or for the community as well, which Sai will go into more in depth here in a bit. Now, usually this waste decomposes in landfills and results in the production of methane, which contributes to about 20% of greenhouse gas emissions in 2021, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. Once again, methane is also 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide at trapping heat. Therefore, it is best to reduce the amount of waste in order to lower methane emissions. Since this natural gas is short-lived, its decrease will have a rapid effect on the environment for the better. Usually, machines are used to remove some of the methane produced in landfills, according to a website called Less is More. However, it is best to get rid of it naturally by reducing the amount of waste overall because sustainability is needed in the long run. UTSA can be a part of the solution to create a greener world by incorporating this program into the university and working with environmental advocates, both staff and students, to make it possible. Now, for this slide, I will hand it over to Daisy.
So for our second point in UTSA adopting a composting program, we believe that it will reduce the need for chemical fertilizers. So we'll go over what a chemical fertilizer is, the effects it has on the environment, and the difference between natural fertilizers and chemical fertilizers. So what is a chemical fertilizer? A chemical fertilizer can be defined as any synthetic compound substance created to increase crop yields. It was first adopted by farmers in the 1930s. Some examples include ammonium sulfate, ammonium phosphate, ammonium nitrate, urea, and ammonium chloride. So the effects that chemical fertilizers have on the environment include water pollution, chemical burns, air pollution, and acidification. So let's go into that a little bit. An article published by Hunker titled Harmful Effects of Chemical Fertilizers by Jane Hunt states that it has an adverse effects because of water runoff. It allows toxins to enter the water. This reduces oxygen in the water and can cause fish to die. Chemical burn. Chemical fertilizers are high in nutrient content such as nitrogen. This can cause leaves to turn yellow or brown or even kill potential crop yield. The most common word used for this is leaf scorch. Air pollution. Excess nitrogen contributes to greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This contaminates the air we breathe in, making it an environmental issue. And acidification. Overuse can lead to soil acidification because of a decrease in organic matter in soil. This damages topsoil, which results in reduced crop yield. The benefits of natural and chemical fertilizers. So natural fertilizers include improved soil structure, seasoned supply of nutrients, water hold capacity, they're less soluble, they have a calculable sources to micronutrients. Chemical fertilizers benefits include speeding up the yielding process, promoting yielding, easier access, and time effective. A study done by Michigan State University states the benefits of compost in organic soils, but it also recognizes that they are not as readily available as chemical fertilizers. However, if UTSA as a community works together, we can implement natural fertilizers. Some may also argue that chemical fertilizers are cheaper. If the school works together, we are using resources we already have on campus. Now, Sai will go over why it will not be a heavy burden on the campus.
The Environment Center at the University of Colorado informs us that organics trapped under plastics and landfills can create pollutants in the form of greenhouse gases and toxic leachate, a liquid cocktail of various chemical pollutants. It's undeniable that garbage disposal places a huge burden on the planet, a burden that may soon be irreversible. Practices such as recycling and composting are crucial to reduce our impacts on the planet. Though implementing a school-wide composting program seems daunting, we formulated a plan that shows that composting can be just as doable as garbage disposal or recycling programs. Hillside Solutions says that the first step of implementing a campus-wide composting program is identifying local industrial composting facilities. Here are some in our area. Burning Bush provides large deliveries of mulch and compost which it delivers to agricultural properties or other large-scale users. New Earth converts food scraps into compost that they sell commercially. Here's an example of their product. Partnership with industrial composters can be implemented for waste disposal in chain restaurants such as those at the Student Union and JPL food courts, by including a compost bin along with the trash and recycling bins. These locations will provide organic material to industrial composters. Students and professors at Western Michigan University created a presentation about smaller scale composting. From their presentation, we found that smaller scale composting, such as vermicomposting and digester composting, can be implemented with food scraps from the Roadrunner Cafe. This compost can be used for the UTSA campus garden, providing nourishment for the plants and educational opportunities for students. Any excess or unwanted organics can be sent to our industrial partners. In this way, we can create a greener campus in the most efficient and cost-effective manner. With many scientists decreeing that our impacts on the planet are reaching a breaking point, it is time for change. Our planet provides us a home and a multitude of natural resources that make our lives possible. This is our planet and our responsibility. Change has to start somewhere, so why not a UTSA?